Welcome everybody to another Voice of Nick live stream. We're going to be playing more of The Witcher 3 today, and we killed two big monsters. We killed a basilisk, which was like twice our level. We killed a wyvern, which was also twice our level, so I'm feeling pretty good about this one. I think we might be okay. Let's see what happens, guys. If you don't know the channel you're watching right now, it is called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but they are what we call ultra-blind playthroughs. So I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, lore, characters, locations, or hints. If you want to see more of what happens on the channel, then type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you see today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see a follower goal of 8. We're currently at 5, so we're getting there, guys. The 25th entry in the Twitch playbook is out right now. It's called Learn to Love the Grind of Twitch Streaming. And this one hopefully will help you to reframe or at least analyze your interest in Twitch streaming so that you're more focused and more interested in the day-to-day, somewhat more boring and mundane stuff that you do on Twitch rather than the, sort of like promised rewards of like a great looking stream or a bunch of followers or some amount of money that you expect to get. Because the day-to-day boring stuff is what you're going to be doing 99.9% of the time. So hopefully you're going to enjoy the stuff you do, which is that stuff. So anyway, give that one a look, guys. It's really important information. The ability to love the grind is basically the deciding factor in whether or not you're going to last at all on Twitch. So if you don't know the Twitch playbook, it is a free podcast that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. Every episode is 10 minutes or less, so it's very bite-sized, and it's been coming out for the last 25 weeks in a row, so there's plenty of it. You can find it on iTunes, on Spotify, on all the major podcast platforms just by searching the Twitch Playbook, or you can type !Playbook in the chat right here. You'll get a link directly to it on iTunes and Spotify. Welcome everybody into the show. We have Cerberus, thank you for the host. Gaming Hour, welcome in. Chuckster, thank you for the host. Chuckster with the resub and in the chat. Welcome Chuckster in that chat, and can we get some Voice of Nick hype, or some regular hype, or some any kind of hype in that chat for Chuckster resubscribing for not 1, not 2, not 3, I'm not going to keep doing it, for 12 months. Thank you to Chuckster so much. That is a major, major milestone. And as a subscriber, you get all the things being listed to the side here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. You also, of course, have the handsome sub badge in front of your name, but it has just upgraded. You've been certified for now the 12-month subscriber badge. Thank you so much to Chuckster for the incredible continued support. So highly appreciated. 12 months, ladies and gentlemen. 12 months. Oh my. Azure Tundra, welcome into the stream as well. Let's get an ! High for my thing. For Azure Tundra. Join the show. There we go. Now I can type. Nope, I can't. Now I can. Haha. Welcome in, Azure Tundra, to the show. Let's get a Witcher on this screen right here. And let's play the game. It's been a little while since we played The Witcher 3, maybe a day or two. But I'm definitely excited to play it again. And here we go. Geralt time.
The Witcher's contact in Velen was to be Hendrik, the Emperor's spy. Hendrik was operating incognito in that war-ravaged land. His mission, to gather intelligence about Ciri. Yet Geralt arrived too late. The Wild Hunt had reached Hendrik first. The Witcher learned nothing from the spy's corpse, but the Wraiths had failed to find his notes. Geralt read them, and knew that Ciri had been a guest of the Bloody Baron, a local warlord, and that she'd quarreled with a witch.
So that's why that menu screen was always so long. Remember, because we didn't go to Hendrik's spy for or to the Emperor's spy guy for probably like 20, how many episodes are we on? 22. We probably spent like 10 episodes not going to that spy. And every time it would be like a really long pause after he was done talking, because he would only say the first sentence. That's pretty funny. All right, now we're on level 8 here. I wonder what level this guy was. Not sure. But perhaps we could go in here. Bloody Baron, we might as well do that. Let's make our way down. So we're going to go to this, then make our way down to the Bloody Baron. How's everybody doing? What are you guys up to?
Whoa.
Are you ready for some witching on today's program? Uh-oh, the harpies are back. Wait, so how do I get... This is like not the direction we want to go. We might have to go all the way around and then through here. We're gonna wait for the next turn off. Right here? Oh yeah, I can go through these trees. Wow, it's a very perceptive map. Get out of there, horse! We are being chased by several wolves right now. It's not the best situation. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. Ah, look at that. Peace and quiet. Azotundra, still have the Witcher books that you downloaded? Yeah, you're gonna enjoy that. You're gonna have a good time. I'm looking forward to hearing what you think of it. So we have to cross the water now. How's my sword doing? 50%? Alright, let's use a hammer. Oh crap, we got multiple bogeys. The dogs really took down those drowners, huh? I would have thought it would be the other way around. But the Witcher takes down all enemies. Doesn't matter what kind. Look at that little crab. If this were Kingdom Hearts 3, we would have to collect it. As we're saying, when do you consider your 1-year anniversary on Twitch? That's interesting. I haven't really thought about it.
Run.
Well, I guess it would be from when I started affiliate, which I believe I know the exact date of. I think it was the first day of July. So that'll be coming up pretty soon then. And I think I know that because I remember it being on like a very, you know, sort of like easy to remember day, because it was easy to track like all of the stats and stuff. Oh, as a turn saying, yep. Well, there you go. I got a good memory. So I guess we're coming up on that that 1 year then. That's cool. Oh dang, we got a drowner down here. Welcome High Five Ninja Guy into the stream. Big an exclamation mark high for High Five Ninja Guy joining the show. We're gonna try and steer clear of these drowners. But do they have a piece of loot? They may. No, I don't think they do. As they're saying, plus you announced that you'd be exclusive on Twitch, effective 7/1. Oh wow, that is a good factoid. I guess yeah, because it used to be that I would do the streams simulcast. That's right. I guess it is, yeah, it's like a pretty easy to remember date, like 7/1. It's just like a beginning of a month. A nice clean, I'd like to say I planned it that way, but definitely did not plan that. Exactly halfway through the year. Good for taxes or something.
Faster.
I have no idea if that's good for taxes. Uh-oh. We got a monster. Is that a wyvern? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Hold on, where are we? This is an unmarked enemy location. Uh-oh. Let's get him, baby. We should probably meditate. I don't know if we can. Oh, we can. Alright. Let's fight a wyvern, ladies and gents. Here we go. Oh, he found us. Does he have a name? I think he has a name. Okay, do we have any Draconid oil? We do not, which, yeah, we don't have the stuff that would be necessary. What is he called? A forktail? I believe they said that Ard was good against them. Here we go. Send some hearts, ladies and gents. Draconid time, or forktail time. It's like a folktale, but with forks. Azatundra, send those hearts. Thank you, Azatundra. I don't really have any food either. This might be a bad time to be fighting him, but you know what? Never a bad time if you're a Witcher. Unless it's now, because it actually might be a bad time. Aha! Oh, you got a slowdown on him. Go, Geralt, go. Uh-oh. Big hit, big hit. We definitely need to do Quench. Whoop. See? I rest my case. Damn, I keep getting hit. Come on, Forktail. It's definitely a Draconid type of enemy.
Show me what you got.
I think Geralt keeps missing. Aha! Took him straight down. To Swordy Town. That's the name of the town where they all use swords against forktails. Here we go, ladies and gents. We got him to like 80%, maybe 75. Can we get some hearts in that chat? Here we go. Boom! Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Uh-oh. Azatundra with those pumpkin hearts. Thank you, Azatundra. An appropriate type of heart, because I feel like Geralt would be a good Halloween costume. Should I be Geralt for Halloween this year? Here we go. Let's get him, get him, get him. I really like the combat in this one. Coming off the other games. They did such a great job. Gamer saying Niantic put out their new app. Is that the? Did they do the Harry Potter game? Because I know it's similar to Pokemon Go, but I don't think it's from Niantic. At least I'm pretty sure it's not. Uh-oh. Niantic WB and Harry Potter, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, Stitchings was enjoying it. I'm not sure what you do in the game because it's like in Pokemon, the idea is to catch Pokemon, but are you like catching Dementors? Stitchings said it was hard to explain. Maybe it's like you have to do spells in certain areas. That would be cool. Like in Universal Studios, how you do the spells in all the different areas. Can't go wrong with Geralt as a costume, Arrows of Tundra saying. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to do it then. I'm gonna have to get some parts, get some white hair. Get a sweet undercut. Oh, we're at like 30% here. We're doing pretty well. Uh-oh. Here we go, here we go. Come on, baby. Shoot him. Shoot her. Oh, as Tenzo's been watching The Flash. Nice. Is that show over now, or is that one still going? I think Arrow is the one that ended. Maybe they're both over. I'm not sure. I've never seen an episode of any of those shows, of any of the WB superhero shows. But I hear they're good. It's still ongoing. Nice. Get him! Yeah, they should let the WB show people do all the movies at this point. Because they seem to have more consistent success with TV shows. Here we go. You almost got him. Uh-oh. Ah! Careful. Gotta back off for a second. We don't want to get cocky here. If he goes for the roar, we can definitely smack him. Retaliate. Yes! Forktail, baby! We got him. Send some hype. Damn, we're fighting a lot of tough enemies here, but you know what? We're pulling through. Oh, crap. I didn't mean to click all of them. There we go. You guys think you're working with them who are a part of the ministry by this point? Oh, cool. Use spells to rescue creatures, save muggles and wizards. Okay, so it's like Universal Studios, where you like go to different areas and then you have to do a spell there. Is it kind of like where you remember if you saw the episodes that I did from Harry Potter World? Is it kind of like that? Gary with that hype, as we touched with that hype. Thank you guys. Let's reap all the rewards here. There's a monster over there. What's this? I see a monster, but I don't see the monster. It's on the map. Oh wait, we should meditate though. There we go. Do they get Daniel Radcliffe and Hermione Watson? She actually changed her name legally to be in the movies. That was required in her contract. I wonder if there's a treasure chest here. Usually a monster is guarding treasure like that. Aha! Elementary, my dear Griffin. Well, okay. Go. Go! What is he doing? He's in midair. Oh, this is where there's a bunch of guards, so that means we're not going to be able to loot anything.
Aye. Mm.
As Jen's saying, that was a fancy horse move. Roach knows no other kind. He is the indestructible horse, which makes him far more powerful than any of the Red Dead horses. He's enhanced by Witcher magic. Gamers think it's like Pokemon Go, except instead of Pokemon, there's symbols to denote different sections of the magical world. So it sounds kind of like Niantic's game that they did before Pokemon Go, which was also based on going to different areas. Like Nintendo basically contracted them to make their own version of that game Niantic already made. I forget what it was called. But yeah, there was one before that where everybody had like territory and you'd have like gang wars and stuff. I don't know. You'd have to look up the name of it. I forget the name. But I remember thinking it was really cool. And then Pokemon Go came out and everybody was like, alright, forget about this old thing. We're getting Pokemon. Cured Draconid leather. Got some buckthorn. You're saying Harry Potter and Hermione? Yeah, instead of Pokemon. So wait, did they get the actors to appear in the game? Or is it like you get like a text message from Harry or something? I really like the storyline, like the canonical storyline that happens after the events of Harry Potter, which is displayed in the Cursed Child play. And I was so lucky to get to see that because that was I actually really enjoyed the storyline of that. Or I enjoyed the universe of that. Harry looks how he did at the end of Deathly Hallows. But is it the actor, or did they do like a portrait of him, or is like a photo of him from the movie, or do they use his voice? Do they use his videos of his face that are newly recorded? You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious if they got Daniel Radcliffe to come into the studio to do it. Let's see here. There's a boat here. Something over here.
Come on, Roach. Barbarians.
I bet we can't get across this.
Let's go.
No, we can't. Time to swim. Haven't heard the VOs. Okay. But it's like a still photo of Harry or whatever when he talks, I guess. I mean, it's not like that it would hinge whether it's a good game on whether they got them. I'm just curious. Because they got them for the ride. They got Michael Gambon for Dumbledore and everybody from the movies. And then in the second ride that's in Florida, they got a bunch more people to come in. Oh crap, run! There you go. Setting off that chain reaction. But yeah, obviously the ride is more of like a... They would probably have a bigger budget for the ride. Okay, so this is probably a rot fiend nest then.
Rotfiend nest needs to be destroyed.
Uh-oh. Devourer. Oh, damn. We lit that guy on fire by blowing up his nest. Let's just let him burn for a minute. Come over here. Uh-oh. Did he poison me? Yeah. Uh-oh. Wait, get out of the poison, girl. There you go. Good stuff. Oh, Gengar made your own wand. Elder Phoenix Feather, 12.5 inches, quite bendy. Nice. Wow, I would like to play that game. I enjoy things that take place in the Harry Potter universe. Fantastic Beasts I like. I liked Hogwarts Mystery when I played it. I just like things that expand the storyline. I'm really excited to play whatever that Harry Potter, you know, console game is. Did you guys see that trailer for the... It was like a leaked trailer for the Harry Potter console game that's coming out. And it's like really, really technically impressive looking action, possibly open world game. Garrison, your Hogwarts house was Gryffindor? Oh, do they choose for you or do you pick? I would think you could pick. In the Hogwarts Mystery, they let you pick at least. Okay, you chose yours. Nice. Yeah, that's a pretty ready-made... Because Pokemon kind of had to create the thing of like Team Fire, Team Ice, or whatever it was called. But Harry Potter already has that, like the faction system going on. Okay, let's see what's happening here. Oh, this is more soldiers. Okay.
Enjoy living, freak, while you can.
Jerk. What do we got around here? Anything? I don't think so. Whoa, what is that? There's a monster floating out in the distance. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, he fell in the water. A special monster. Let's go get to him. Hello, sir. Level 10 Drowner. Is he coming for me? I think he is. We better run away then. He's right behind us. Oh, he probably patrols a certain area. Where is he? Come over here, Drowner. I don't think he'll actually come out of the water unless he wants to. Damn, drowners in this game look really cool though. Ah, he pulled me down. That's scary. Can I actually hit him? It sounds like they're hitting something. The Rooster, welcome to the stream. Let's get an exclamation mark high for the Rooster joining the show. Drowner tried to drown you? Yeah, that's what they're good at, I guess. Pulling people down into the depths. Welcome in. Hold on, can I meditate here? Yes. There might be a monster stalking nearby, but we are all good. Rooster, can I give you a tip with drowners? I'd prefer it if there was no tips at all, but I appreciate you asking. Yeah, because kind of the fact that I would not necessarily know what to do it is the fun part for me. That I wouldn't play it in a way that is optimized.
Slower.
Let's see here. We wanted to head down. Let's see if we can do this mission. Oh, no. First we should go to the Erston swordsmith guy. Hopefully that's an actual merchant and not just a grindstone. Here's a monster den. We might be able to do that too.
Slow now.
I remember that was a Necker den. But we have played much of the game since then. We may be able to go to it now.
We might could go to Novigrad one of these days. What for?
Garrett's saying the RPG Harry Potter game is supposed to be pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm excited. I am very excited for that. Because that's exactly what I want. And I think that's what everybody wants. It's like, let me just get like a game where you get to hang out in Hogwarts and like do all the spells and everything. Definitely what I'm looking for.
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay, we don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That. Deep, 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 deep. Aha, new stuff. Sell it all. So, is this a new type of... Oh, that's a new crossbow. So I should probably, equip that.
So long.
My horse just trying to get into the shot. I want to be a part of this. Okay, hold on. So this is better than our current crossbow. +1. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, baby. Aha. Good looking crossbow.
What?
Then we have to find a guy who will actually fix our swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Oop, not that. Oh wait, yeah, I could sell a few of these. Alright, hold on. How many does he have money to buy? This? We have so many of these runestones. I don't need like 11 Triglav runestones. Whatever that is.
So long.
The thing I remember most about the Harry Potter game, that leaked trailer, is that I showed it on one of the streams and then I got a copyright strike from WB for showing it in the middle of my stream. It wasn't even a WB game. I guess they picked up.
Slow now.
I guess they must have been really sensitive about the fact that that trailer got leaked.
That's it, Roach.
It wasn't a copyright strike. It was just like a copyright, you know, takedown or whatever. Bandits!
Right in numbers to work. Instead of grabbing your dog, fight. Try me.
Got him! Oh, baby, that's both. That is both legs at the same time. Very efficient. Cost effective. 2 legs for the price of 1 sword stroke. Garen saying open world, but it's a rumor. Yeah, I would like to see what it is, because it looks... I guess a lot of games now, it's hard to tell, because, like, you know, back in the day, maybe in, like, the early 2000s...
Whoa there, Roach.
Early to mid 2000s, you could tell if something was open world, because it would look significantly worse than a regular game. So it's like, oh, this looks too good to be open world. You know, around the time of, like, San Andreas or something, maybe, like, 05. Even going further into, like, Mercenaries... Mercenaries probably also 05, but then like if you think about like crap, what was the one? Red Faction Guerrilla. Like that game was amazing and it had such awesome tech, but like the individual character models would look worse to accommodate for the fact that it was so sprawling. But now, games are so advanced that like Red Dead is both the biggest and most complex game and the best looking game. So it's like you can't really tell anymore if it's an open world game just by a glance. I think we can get rid of this, or can we? Let's go over to Drahim Castle. I thought we had cleared that. We can't go in this monster den though. This is too powerful. We should actually put a monster marker on here. You know what we should do is, how about every monster marker, it counts for 5 levels. So if I put 3 of these, that means that's a level 15 monster. That seems pretty good. Alright, I like this strategy. Look at me, coming up with a Dewey Decimal System for my Witcher's map. Okay, here's the area we're looking for. Now where is this monster? Oh, I remember this. Yeah, it was downstairs, right? I think this might eventually be part of like an actual mission though.
Ghouls dragged the body downstairs, but it wasn't their kill. Skin's unnaturally pale, cracked. Ought to explore the tower.
Oh. Wait, this is a contract? So I guess it was a contract that we had at the time not known about. And now we have the actual contract. So hold on, let's look at the power level of this. Level 16. Okay, we should be good. We should be good. Investigate the ruined tower using your Witcher senses. Can do. It's so quiet, like it's very peaceful when you're in Witcher mode, you know? All the sounds are kind of drowned out. Whoa, who are these guys? What the heck? What, did they follow me in here? Yep, good luck with that. Rooster saying Witcher mode equals ASMR mode. Exactly. Oh, can we get some Geralt? Geralt would actually be really good at ASMR. Can we get some Geralt ASMR? He'd be like this. I'm sensing a Witcher. I would like to tap on the microphone. That's Geralt ASMR. He actually has a very soothing voice. Geralt tapping on the microphone. Rooster saying new wiki voice. It could be. I guess next new wiki voice donation or cheer over 100 will get a Geralt ASMR voice. Oh damn, we got a big old bunch of stuff here. Hold on. So wait, let's take our torch out again. Oh, that's a bunch of stuff. Although he has nothing to say about it. Damn, there's a lot of stuff here. Wow, look at how many areas there are. Uh-oh. Is that the lady? The widow? Because she's on like the widow's peak here. But I don't think that's her. Oh my god, we're getting so much loot.
Strange. As if a whirlwind came through.
Oh yeah, look at that. It's like dust or something, or sand.
Strange. as if a whirlwind came through.
Man, I love the mystery solving aspects of this game. It's so... It's just very, like, Batman-esque, where you're just sitting, you're trying to figure things out. It's like they don't try to add, like, some extra thing, like, because they think it would be too boring. Like, it's very engaging. There was a ladder going down from the ground level, or a staircase, I think. That's probably going to be where it is. Yeah, here we go. Let's take a quick drink of coffee, and then we shall go down into the basement. No monsters are ever down there, right? Here we go. How are you doing today, the Rooster? What are you up to? Ah, ooh, that's good coffee. Waiting to clock out. You're great. That's good to hear. Close to closing time. What better way to spend the workday than with Geralt, the ASMR Witcher? Alright, hold on. This is going to be something. Prince Adrian's Journal. Was that a feline sword, they said? Kayan performed wonderfully. It's a shame, of course, that Professor Gloga disappeared somewhere in the ruins of Tayaya, along with the rest of the elven diagrams. But those sketches for a steel sword alone are worth as much as a village in southern Redania. We split the takings equally, as per our agreement. I kept the diagram for the silver sword, while Kayan took the crossbow diagram. I must admit, I didn't exactly need every number of the expedition's head preserved in vinegar, but they do constitute impressive proof of Kayan's conscientiousness and professionalism. The Witchers swore none of the archaeologists would leave Estaire alive, and none did. All the more shame, then, that Kayan didn't accept my offer. As my personal bodyguard, he never would have wanted for a thing. Steady pay, caviar and strawberries for breakfast, lobster for lunch, daily baths, a court surgeon, and courtesans of both sexes for all his needs. And if he still lacked for anything, he had but to knock on my chamber door. He must very much love all that trudging around the world, because I do not believe Jacob of Dembic could have dangled a better offer than I did. Really now, Jacob of Dembic, a second-rate captain transporting whores to dockside Novigrad pimps for a fistful of crowns. With any luck, sooner or later a storm will sink that leaky tub of his, and Kayan will return to me, tail between his legs. Scribbling, 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 scribbling. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Oh wait, we're gonna do it like this. Scrub, waxing, blade oil, devil's puffball, contortions. Ink visibly fresher than previous entries. Many years must have passed. I have heard the Flying Deer, the vessel on which Kayan was sailing, wrecked off the coast of the grassy knoll. Was it my curse? Not bad for a beginner. Perhaps I should think about enrolling at Banard. Huh. Ooh, Gaming are gonna post the article about the game in the... Yeah, definitely in the games area, for sure. I would love to find out what the heck's going on with that thing. Welcome, Ice Kicker, to the stream. Happy Friday indeed. Can we get an exclamation mark high for Ice joining the stream? Welcome in. And now, we still haven't figured out where this monster is. Also, level 16 might in fact be too high of a level for us, but nothing's too high for Geralt the Witcher if he tries his best. Let's see what happens. That's a regular horse, that's not my horse. That's a dead guy.
Deep
Aha!
uneven tracks. Someone fled blindly, in a panic.
Do they flee that way? It looks like the tracks are going in this direction. Is this them? That's a dog. this is where we just were. Maybe now we have to go back in the basement. Honestly, we can check this direction too, because maybe there's something in the area where they started. By the way, can we get a exclamation mark hype in that chat for Ice Kicker, who actually followed before the stream? We didn't do our celebration beforehand. I suppose we were waiting for you to join the show. Ice Kicker, welcome in to the Meatball Marauders. Can we get some hype in that chat for Ice Kicker joining and following in the Meatball Marauders? Now, don't forget to wave at your computer screens, ladies and gents, for Ice Kicker. And now take these 20 meatballs, Ice Kicker, and use it to buy yourself your very own Witcher senses. That's going to make it so that you can see in the dark, and you can see footprints, and that's it. It only has 2 features, but it's pretty useful if you're a detective, honestly. I mean, that's pretty good. Enjoy your Witcher senses and enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type exclamation mark meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which you'll see in the brackets there. That's based on the amount of meatballs you have. You can also see the amount of games that we're playing and the ones that you're going to be seeing in the coming days and weeks if you type exclamation mark games in the chat. The Witcher 3 is one of 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now. And just for anybody who might be joining the streams, the channel is called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but they are completely what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, so I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, lore, characters, locations, or hints. If you want to see what's happening on here, anybody, including Ice Kicker, but anybody else as well, can type exclamation mark games to see the full list of 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now. Now let's jump back into Geralt's Big Adventure. That's what we call this one. Gaming Hour, Azotundra getting that hype. Damn, this is a big bunch of footprints here. Oh, this looks like something.
Dried blood. Really old. The singeing, on the other hand, is fresh. Unnatural. Italian vibrates near it.
I want to see this without the yellow all over it. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Whatever he saw just before he died gave him quite a scare. Pale skin, but no blood loss. This is no vampire. All signs point to a new wraith. She's avoiding me. Gotta find something that belonged to her. She'll have to show then.
Wait, there's a guy who's alive right here. Hold on. Hey! This guy has no thoughts on the matter that he just walked past 3 corpses that were killed by a ghost. This guy has nerves of steel. Okay, good. We should go to this mission anyway because we'll be able to fix our sword. Are we outside of Novigrad right now? Hold on. Yes! Okay. If we are outside of Novigrad, that means we can actually go to the good swordsmith. Ice Kicker, thanks for the big welcome. Glad to have you on board. What are you up to today, Ice Kicker? How is your day going? Hello, sir. Hello, madam. Or sir. Couldn't really see. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Okay, I'm gonna stop saying hello, sir to every single person then.
Whoa!
Let's find a blacksmith. Maybe over here? So to go to the west. Oh yeah, I think this guy will be a blacksmith, but he's like, doesn't have his tools or something. Is this the guy who makes the dumplings? Honestly, I could go for dumplings though. I sure do like me some dumplings. Oh, Ice Kicker just finished all the Playbook episodes. Nice! Can we get some hype in there for some Twitch Playbook love? Well, thanks for stopping by post-Playbook, Ice Kicker. Very glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm really happy that we now have 25 episodes. It's like a pretty big milestone. And then next week will be a milestone too because that's half a year of Twitch Playbook. And next week, or I guess on July 1st, we just found out, on today's episode, we just found out that the 1st of July will be our 1 year affiliate versary on Twitch. Pretty exciting stuff.
Hey,
Sir, leave me be, please.
Why should I leave you be? You're trying to sell me armor.
Sir, leave me be, please.
Aw, he's too scared to sell me the actual armor. Wait, nobody sells any actual... Ah! Okay, we're gonna go into actual Novigrad then. What the heck? You have an armor stand, you don't even sell any armor? That's just irresponsible. Alright, where's Roach? He's slacking off. Roach, get over here! Look at, he's eating more grass. I'm calling you, Roach. Get over here.
Come on.
There we go.
I'm warning you. Careful, you scamp. This is no regret. Got your back glass.
rum, time again. I'll kill for some vodka.
That guy's just walking around saying, rum, rum, rum.
Hey, Whitey.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Your hair go white.
Awful pale.
Okay, this might be... I'm trying to find where that really good blacksmith was. I'm not sure... There's more than one blacksmith in Novigrad, so I'm not sure if this is gonna... I think this is gonna be the guy who makes the dumplings. Or not? Where? Oh, is it above us? No. What in the heck? Is this a blacksmith? No. Okay, let's keep looking around. Oh, Hierarch Square. I think that's where our blacksmith guy is. Roach, get over here. Fly, fly! I always wanted to say that. Okay, now... What's going on here? Is she giving him a private show? Oh, this is another person designated as a strumpet. Hello. Meow. She said meow.
Yes, and? Yeah.
In short, who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
That guy is so uninterested in me being there. I suppose I understand. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is where the blacksmith was. Somewhere in this, like, town square area. Yes! Okay, that's him. Good. So is this the master blacksmith guy?
Need something sharpened? Reforged?
Craft something. I don't think this
Like
is
you
the
to craft
master.
something for me. Think you can?
Maybe the master guy was the one whose tools have been taken away. So we can't use any of these. Oh, look, Mastercraft. This is the master guy. Well, okay then. Great. I was here saying, how do you keep the 7 story games separate? Honestly, I don't know. But we do our best. Yeah, no, I guess my whole life I've always played a lot of games like concurrently just because I would be too bored of like one game to play it non-stop. So a lot of practice, I suppose. Upgrades? What's an upgrade? Oh, glyphs? Okay. I don't want that. Lesser glyph of infusion. Interesting. So this guy can't make anything that really helps us here. Hey, Masked Ultra coming in with the cheer. Welcome in, Masked Ultra. First of all, can we get an exclamation mark high for Masked Ultra joining the stream? Welcome in. How you doing, Masked Ultra? And can we get some cheer message on here? How about... Oh, we had a voice lined up. How about this one? Ready for this? Here we go.
My name is Geralt, the ASMR master. I'm going to tap on the microphone right now. I like to kill monsters, but only if it's very quietly. And I send them to sleep, and then I put a poison inside of their cup of mead, and then they say, "Oh, this mead tastes funny," and I say, "Ha ha, this is a poison that will kill you in 40 years. Enjoy the time you have left." And they say, "Wow, that's actually very nice of you, because I would have thought it would be more fast acting." And I say, "I'm not a monster." And they say, "But I am. What's wrong with that?" And I say, "Uh-oh, this is awkward."
That's Geralt the ASMR Master. I hope that didn't sound like crap. Let's get a marker in here. Geralt, I think there's already a Geralt. I think there's multiple Geralts. There's Geralt Jr. : the sequel on the wiki. There's Geralt Alexander Mastodon Marston, who's related to John Marston. And there's another Geralt as well. I forget. There's Geralt's Flowing Locks, which is sentient hair that lives on Geralt's head. And now we have Geralt the ASMR Master. Thank you to Master Ultra for the cheer. It is highly appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Verse. Thank you to Master Ultra. Just dropping some love while on lunch break. How goes it? It goes quite well, Master Ultra. We have killed another legendary monster, or not legendary, but way stronger than we were. So I'm happy that we actually got him. And we found out a couple of mysteries. We're on the hunt right now for another mystery. Welcome in. You have upset the cheerleader boards. You have taken the top of the cheerleader boards. You've stolen the top position. And let's get that in right now. We have in third place Peer-to-Beer with 300 cheer. That is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Peer-to-Beer. Second place is Gaming Hour with 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Gaming Hour. First place, coming in with the big cheer, is Master Ultra with 750 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Master Ultra. Thank you so much to everybody who supports these streams. It is highly appreciated. By the way, anybody who doesn't know what just happened right there, that's what we call a Voice of Nick voice. Let me get a link in here. We have the Voice of Nick wiki, which is a place where we put all of the various Voice of Nick voices, like the ones you just heard right there. We do them at certain celebratory moments, like certain amounts of cheer or donation, new subscribers, follower goals, like you see up top. All that stuff, we do Voice of Nick voices, and you can now see the entire Voice of Nick wiki, which has 427 individual characters on it. They're all on here. Let's click on something. Jonathan the Firestarter Jackson. They all have their own pages and their own info, and every appearance of every character gets highlighted and added to the Voice of Nick wiki. So there's a whole bunch of stuff on here. It's a good thing to do if you're having a 50. Thank you, Darth. If you're a little bored one day. Anyway, Voice of Nick wiki is a lot of fun. Master Ultra, good to hear. I'm a bit bummed today. I found out I need braces. Oh, I had braces too. Braces are, I guess it's a little bit annoying to have when you first have them, but I don't know. I liked having braces, and it definitely fixed my teeth, so I'm happy about that. So enjoy the life of braces. Now you're gonna have, if anybody ever tries to like, you know, hit you with a sword or something, you could just flash your smile, and you'll be all good because you have like a shield built into your mouth. It's very, very effective for combat. Yeah, I don't think that braces aren't anything to be worried about. Oh, wait, we don't need this one. Matt's saying that's a great outlook on it. See, yeah, Geralt, I'm thinking like a Geralt right now. Geralt would always look on the combat side of life. Let's see here. We got a small blackjack. I think all of these are going to be... Oh, that thing was better, but it wasn't a sword, so we don't want it. We got this thing, this thing. I think we're all good. I think these... Yeah, we don't need any of these. What is this? Diagram to Hairn. We might be high enough level to get new sword diagrams. Especially if this guy is a master guy. Lesser Chernobog Runestone. See, the problem is I don't know if I know how to craft these items or not. So I'm not going to buy those. I will buy these. Weapon repair kits. I'll buy as many of those as I ever find. Rugged saddlebags. Whoa. 70 inventory weight. Yes! Give me that. And we have lead. Don't care about that. Give me those rugged saddlebags.
So long.
Hold on, where is this thing? Our inventory weight right now is 90. Where's my horse thingy? Roach. Griffin trophy. Chance to dismember. I like that. 25 stamina. 70 inventory weight. Now we're at 130. Holy crap. What was our previous one? 30. We went from 30 to 70. Holy. That's so many items I can pick up now. We're going to be overloaded with items without being overloaded with items. Wow.
Need something sharpened?
What a day
Reforged.
this is. What a day. Let's sell
What do you
off
have
this
on
thing.
offer?
This old pshaw. This 30 saddlebag here. Don't need that. Enhanced saddle. I can't remember if I need this or not. I'm gonna keep that for now. Hey, Too Much Tuna. Listened to the podcast and found out about me that way. Love the podcast. Thank you so much. Can we get some hype in that chat for Too Much Tuna? We're getting some Twitch Playbook love on today's episode. Too Much Tuna, welcome into the stream. Can we get an exclamation mark high for Too Much Tuna joining the stream? I've never eaten tuna, so I wouldn't know whether or not any amount is too much. But I actually, yes, Too Much Tuna has also followed before the stream today. And I suppose we were just waiting for you to come into the stream so we could welcome you on in. Can we get some hype for Too Much Tuna, who has followed pre-stream? Don't forget to wave your computer screens, ladies and gents, for Too Much Tuna. Now, Too Much Tuna, take these 20 meatballs that you get for following. That's your reward for following. You can use that to buy yourself your very own enhanced saddlebag, which, no, it's called a rugged saddlebag. That's going to help you to carry as many apples as you care to carry on your horse. So many apples you can't even know what to do with them. Just your horse is just going to be a mountain of apples. Or other items, I guess, but mostly apples. Enjoy your rugged saddlebag and all those apples that you can carry on it. And enjoy your stay in the Meatball Marauders. You can type exclamation mark meatballs in the chat if you want to check your channel currency of meatballs, as well as your channel ranking, which you'll see in the brackets there. You can type exclamation mark games as well if you want to see the full list of 7 concurrent gameplay series going now, including The Witcher 3. Now, to anybody joining the stream, we are playing The Witcher 3 right now. The channel is called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but these are what we call ultra-blind playthroughs, so I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, lore, characters, locations, or hints. If you want to see more of what's happening on here, you guys as well, anybody in the stream, not just Too Much Tuna, but Too Much Tuna certainly can, type exclamation mark games to see the full list of games. Welcome in Too Much Tuna, and welcome in anybody who is joining the show. Now let's jump back in here. Decaf, welcome to the stream. Can we get an exclamation mark high for Decaf joining the stream as well? We are playing The Witcher 3. Are we ending, or are we midstream? We are midstream. Welcome in, Decaf. Oh, I'm going to steal this. If nobody's going to arrest me for doing it, I will steal all of these things. Give me that, give me that. Give me that. Oh. I hate when I'm in the middle of a looting spree and then I have to ignite a candle. It really sours the mood. I don't think there's any guards nearby, so I think we could just take everything. This is gonna get me killed, isn't it? Alright, hold on. Where is there a merchant? Somewhere around here. Degop was taking a nap? Nice. I always like a good nap.
Come on.
Always appreciate the benefits of a proper nap. Hold on. Am I trying to go north or south? We're trying to go north. Maybe this would be good too. This looks like an inn. Yeah. The innkeep is probably going to have the most food.
Whoa!
Oh, there's another bounty board. Oh my god! There's too many bounty boards in this city.
From now on, assume eternal fire protects us.
Oh, this is Vivaldi. He's not going to have food. Vimy
How can I
Vivaldi.
be of service?
He still has invisible forearms. Why? Why does he have invisible forearms?
Till next time.
Oh man. Does he have invisible? He does. Right now he does too. It's not just in the cutscene. Look at those arms. They're not there. And his body is not there either. Look, he's an invisible torso. That must be something glitched out about the way that I installed the game. It's like, I need to like verify the install or something on Steam. But also, I think the game is better this way. So we're not going to verify anything. Alright, sir. What do you have for me? Mr. Armor.
Top-notch swords.
Give me a... Oh, Mastercraft?
Mastercrafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
Ice Kicker saying which Borderlands? So we're playing Borderlands 1, the non-remastered version. And we're currently on the Secret Armory of General Knox.
Willing to craft something for me?
It's a whole lot of fun. I played Borderlands 1 and 2 when they came out, but I'm going back through them now. They're so good. Borderlands, or I mean, we're not on 2 yet, but Borderlands 1 is still so good, and it's 11 years old now. It's crazy to think that. Oh crap, this is a better armor. Let's buy this. Okay, what is this called? We can wear this, right? Required level 8. So we just became able to wear this. Get it! Oh, Too Much Tuna saying, how far are you in Bloodborne, and do you ever plan on playing Sekiro? Yes, absolutely. We're doing a release order playthrough of the Souls series. So we did Demon Souls, we did Dark Souls 1 Remastered, and all the DLC. We did Dark Souls 2 Scholar and all the DLC. And now we're on Bloodborne. And I had played Dark Souls 1 and 2 before streaming, and they're still great. Bloodborne is the only game, besides Demon Souls, which we already did, Bloodborne's the only one that I've never touched, and I'm really enjoying going totally blind through that game. It's so good. To answer your question, I think we're like 26 hours? We were just playing it earlier today. I want to say like 26 hours. And yeah, I'm happy. We're calling this the 3 tries or your money back playthrough, because every boss in our first 26 hours has taken us. We've never died more than 3 times on a boss battle yet, but I'm sure that will change. I'm sure that will change.
Top-notch swords.
Okay, so we want to sell off this shirt.
Show me what you have in stock.
But I wonder if any of his armor that he has is better than this. Okay, that one we can't wear. That is better. Okay, wait. We want this. Cavalry trousers. Oh, wait. Oh, I don't have enough money? What did I waste all my money on? What? Did that sword cost that much? Hold on. What did I buy? I guess I bought a bunch of ingredients to get the thing. Could it have cost that much money? Wow. Okay, hold on a second. We're going to sell this saddle. Wait, what are we equipped with? I should really pay attention to what I have
So
here.
long.
Let's see here. Are you a Soulsborne fan, Too Much Tuna? Okay, yeah, we have the exact same saddle, so we can sell this one.
Top-notch swords.
I like how this guy is, he has like
Show me what you have in stock.
He has a glove that has 2 fingers on it. It's just 2 really fat fingers like the penguin. And I think that's pretty cool looking. Okay, can't sell that stuff. We can sell this. Sort these, price. Oh, we can sell him these rune stones too. I don't really want a lot of these. Oz the Boss, welcome to the stream. Are you live on YouTube also? So I don't go live on YouTube, but I premiere every episode of the Twitch streams. Premieres live on YouTube like 2 days later, I believe. So if you type ! episodes in the chat, you'll see all the different playlists. Oh, thank you, Azertundra, right there. Perfect. Yeah, every episode that's ever gone live on this channel is archived on the YouTube, and they end up premiering. So they sort of like air as live, but I don't live stream on YouTube. Welcome in, by the way, Oz the Boss, into the stream. How are you doing today? What are you up to? Are you ready for Geralt's Big Adventure. That's what we're talking about today. Okay, we could probably get rid of some of these armor stones too. I don't need this many rune stones for sure. Yeah, I just implemented a new thing too where the all of the YouTube thumbnails now show up on all the Twitch episodes. So if you go to the videos section of the Twitch channel and you go to past broadcasts, you'll actually see that every episode has like a custom thumbnail, which I'm really happy about, that I was able to like do that without sort of spending a lot of time to make it happen. Because obviously I do so many streams, it would be ineffective if it took a really long time to make those. Too much tuna, played Demon Souls, put thousands of hours into Dark Souls 1, played a little bit of 2 and a little bit of 3, and a little of Bloodborne. Mainly a fan of DS1. Nice. Yeah, Dark Souls 1 I thought was great. I actually like Dark Souls 2 the best, but a lot of people, or out of the ones that we've played so far to the end, Bloodborne might take the cake though, based on the stuff we've been doing. But yeah, I like Dark Souls 2 probably better than Dark Souls 1 personally. But a lot of people disagree with me on that one. They're just all great games. They're so good. So well made. Ozbot saying no wonder it said you were live right now on YouTube. Yeah, there's something that goes up. YouTube has very specific times. My Twitch, I don't promise specific times. I just say that I'll go live 3 times a day. But YouTube, the videos get posted at specific times. So it's 8 a.m., 1 p.m., and 5 p.m. Pacific. So yeah, it looks like there's a Bloodborne episode going right now on YouTube. It's kind of like nobody watching. You could be the first. There's a lot of Japanese. There's like a few Japanese characters. And yeah, this is going that like have, as if they're like live. Vlogger characters. They're like CGI vlogs. So yeah, that's like a fun new thing that we have on the streams.
So long.
Let's see if we can, we still wanted to buy food, so there's a bunch of people here. That one's Vivaldi. This one is probably a food merchant. Let's go see if we can buy some food. Look at our new costume. Looking good, Geralt. Looking good. It kind of looks like he tied a cloth sack around his body, like the way that this thing fits. Not exactly like contoured to his shape or anything, but you know, it still looks kind of cool.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
Oh, we got a bunch of books. Oh, hold it. Oh, these are a lot of money though. Oh, can we do this? Can we buy all this stuff? We could probably sell a bunch of runes and buy all these books. Oh, we have $3,200. All right, hold on. Give me all these books. Watch all my money go away now. The Wild Hunt. Oh, that seems important. Okay, good. Sold everything. Now let's sell all our junk too. I don't need any of this stuff. I love that the book merchant will not buy books. He's like, no, I just got rid of those things. I don't need any more of them. Oh crap. Okay, these are all new books, so we want to go read these now.
So long.
Where's my books? Now, if I look at these books in the menu, there's a bunch of new ones. Okay. Are you ready for the gauntlet of books? Here we go. The Horse Whistler. Breaking in a horse psyche is a simple matter of instilling your will as the rider into your mount, acquiring its trust, and training its obedience. Horses are intelligent, noble beasts, so they should be treated with tenderness and a decisive and firm energy. Mayer, the unquestioned authority in this area, emphasizes that when training one's mount, a rider must be eternally on the lookout for errors in the training itself. Every time the taming process ends in failure, The rider must look for the blocking error first of all in his own actions, secondly in the horse's anatomy, and only in a last resort by concluding the horse has a naturally difficult temperament. Adhering to this principle protects one from undue punishments, which destroy the possibility of reaching an understanding between rider and mount, and make it impossible to gain the animal's trust. Oh, Ozboss saying I was wondering why there wasn't as many people watching. Yeah, so that's a brand new feature on the YouTube. But the main stuff we do on here is on Twitch. The YouTube is more for like archiving purposes. Because yeah, you're as a Twitch affiliate, you're not supposed to simulcast to other channels. So I put those out as like a way to watch, you know, if you wanted to watch the first episode of The Witcher 1, that would be deleted from Twitch at this point, but it'll show up on the YouTube. So that's sort of what we use it for. How to avoid colossal vessels. On the rolling deep, when there's nothing to rest your eyes upon save the horizon, you get lulled into a false sense of security, which can easily spell your doom. For no man knows the day or the hour, nor does any sailor know when a small dot at the edge of his vision will turn into a Nilfgaardian Dramund racing towards him, its sails puffed full and its prow ready to cleave its hull like an axe. Prevention is the first and best way to avoid such collisions. You must keep your eyes pried wide open, even when the waters are smooth as a newborn's hinterquarters and there's not a speck of land nor a hint of foreign flag to be seen. When vision fails in dark or murk, one must keep an ear cocked, especially in the waters near Skellige, for the oarsmen of the archipelago add muster to their rowing with song, and their thunderous voices carry far, so they can often be heard before they are seen. And it's a powerful boon that they thus reveal themselves, for a collision with a Skellige longship damns one doubly, for the vessel itself is armored proud as stern, while inside are ferocious battle-hardened warriors. That's cool. Journey to the end of the world. Sirens, the harpies' distant relatives, are winged monsters found in the Skellige archipelago, most frequently or on unpopulated isles or in the inaccessible coastal areas of populated ones. According to legend, they're daughters of the mythical winged Hravzelg, who lives on the edge of the world and births gales with the waving of his wings. Hravzelg's daughters seek the company of giants and often make their nests near their lairs. These creatures attack boats and ships from the air, tearing sails and rigging to shreds and rendering the vessels immobile. At times, they will snatch men or cattle from the deck and drop them from great heights to their death. They also attack travelers trekking across isolated beaches. Alright. We're learning about all sorts of stuff. So these books actually are useful because they'll give you bestiary entries. A few remarks on basilisks and cockatrices. Why, you've got such big eyes, Grandmum, asked the little girl with worry. Shriek, shriek, replied the basilisk. Grandmum, why do you say shriek, shriek? Asked the little girl with surprise. The basilisk didn't reply, but instead clamped its toothy, venomous maw over the curious little girl and swallowed her up. Luckily, a witcher by the name of Eskel was wandering these lands in search of a Zoigl. The witcher was experienced and so knew basilisks only turned people to stone in fairy tales. He also knew it's best to avoid their venom. Eskel noticed the monster had recently eaten, and before anyone could say ready, steady, go, he threw himself at the beast and cut it open with his silver sword. The basilisk's stomach opened up and the witcher saw the half-digested, foolish little girl inside. Well, I hope she was all right. They don't really make any note of whether or not that was true. Wondrous world of insectoids. One is hard-pressed to think of a creature more hard-working and better organized than the Endrega. Ants, bees, and termites are no match for them in this regard. Endregas best even humans when it comes to foresightedness in this and industry. In fact, the human race could benefit a great deal from following their example, resigning from the primitive and obsolete social structures of feudalism and adopting instead a form of arachno-communism. In arachno-communism, every individual has a specific place and performs a specific labor for the common good. The roles are as follows: worker, soldier, and queen. Each comrade contributes to the necessary daily toil according to its special abilities and takes from the common fund of wealth according to his special needs. Oh, cool. Oz the Boss saying my name is Waldo. I started watching you when you streamed on Facebook when you worked at Super News. Cool. Wow. Well, I'm glad you found the channel. Can we get some hype in there for finding me from Facebook? Good stuff. Thanks for joining, Oz the Boss. Despite what you might have heard, the first golem was created not by a powerful mage or an elven sage, but a simple dwarf from Maribor named Bonaventura Sesto, a brickmaker. Whoa, whoa, what happened? I clicked the wrong button. The fateful act of creation took place over a century ago, when the persecution of non-humans was in full swing in Maribor. Elves and dwarves had been accused of bringing an epidemic to the city, though it was later discovered that the outbreak had been caused by a man named Mateo, a barkeep's dog's body at the Golden Goose Inn. This Mateo was charged with both serving meals and cleaning the latrines, and would only wash his hands once a month, and then not very thoroughly. The rest, as they say, is history. The persecution of non-humans was limited at first to robbing their shops, arson, and the occasional beating, but the violence soon escalated into a bloody pogrom. As the city guard looked on without lifting a finger, humans murdered elves and dwarves during 3 days and 3 nights of slaughter, killing over 300 individuals, including the aforementioned Bonaventura Sesto's entire family. Driven mad with grief and thirsting for vengeance, Bonaventura molded a 10-foot-tall humanoid out of clay, then carved the names of the slain non-humans onto it, with a smattering of dwarven curses. Once finished, he slit his own throat, and when his blood spattered his gigantic statue, it came alive and started walking towards the city. Bonaventura had his sweet revenge on his persecutors. His creation killed almost 500 humans, including the mayor and the entire city council, before the soldiers from the city garrison could take it out using their ballista. The Conclave's later investigation found that Bonaventura had possessed hidden magical talent. Though he never had any training, the torrent of powerful emotions running through him at the time of his death flushed out his latent powers and created from them a new spell. After numerous alterations and improvements, one can now cast a spell without sacrificing one's life, and golems guard laboratories, libraries, and palaces across the continent. Here we go. The world underground. We hunkered down for the night in a cave so enormous the light from our torches faded into murky black without revealing any upper bound to it. For most of the night, all we could hear was the rushing of water somewhere behind the wall of the cave. Yet after some time, it's hard to say how much, for we had lost all sense of where day ended and night began, we heard a sort of scraping noise, and then the sound of boulders shifting. The scraping turned to a roar, but by that time we were already out on our feet and running towards the tunnel through which we had entered the cave. We did so none too soon, for the shifting had opened up a new passage in the cavern, which began to spew out hordes of small, misshapen humanoids. Without breaking stride, I looked over my shoulder, and in the midst of the mass of midgets I spied outline of a large black troll. Thus began the run for our lives. Hey, Decap Boss Man, gifting a sub. Thank you to Decap for gifting that sub. Hold on, let's get a hype in that chat, and can we get some Voice of Nick hype in there as well? Oz the Boss, congratulations on being gifted that sub. Feel free to join in on posting some of that Voice of Nick hype, which is one of your new emotes that you have access to on here. Thank you so much to Decap. That is extremely generous of you. Decap has now gifted 38 subs. Holy crap. Decap, thank you so much. That's so generous of you. Can we get an award in this chat for Decap Bossman, the St. Isaiah Award of Kindness and Generosity on stream? Thank you so much, Decap, for that. Oz the Boss, as a member of the Coffee Posse, you get many things on this channel, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. You also now have the handsome sub badge in front of your name the next time you choose to chat in there. Thank you so much to Decaf for gifting that sub, and welcome in Oz the Boss to the Coffee Posse. Now we're going to get a new Voice of Nick voice here on stream in honor of this gifted sub. How about this one?
My name is Golem Johnny. I have 20 feet in height and also on my feet. I just have a bunch of legs and they all sprout out in different directions. And it's very hard to walk because it's like they're all different lengths and I can't really keep them straight. But luckily I don't have to walk very often because when I, do my regular job, I'm just standing guard. I'm more of like a gargoyle, so I don't need to use my feet that much. Normally, like in my leisure time when I go home, I like to slather raspberry jam over my entire rock body because it feels very soothing to my rock form.
The button doesn't work. Maybe it does. I don't know. That's Golem Johnny. Thank you so much to Decap for gifting that sub. Welcome, Oz the Boss, into the Coffee Posse, and I hope you enjoyed summoning Golem Johnny, the newest character on the Voice of Nick wiki. Let's get Golem Johnny in here. There he is. Golem Johnny. Good stuff. Now, he sounds like a Sesame Street character. He sort of does. I would say there's probably a decent amount of voice Nick voices that sound like Sesame Street characters. I guess I just like Sesame Street character type voices. Zane Klassen, welcome into the stream as well. Can you get an exclamation mark high for Zane Klassen joining the show? Welcome in. And let's continue our Witcher 3 read-through marathon here. We bought 10 books at the bookseller in The Witcher 3, and we are now enjoying all of them. Let's see what we got. Fauna of the Northern Realms, Volume 1. What a wolf is, every man knows. Who hasn't heard them howling at nights or seen their tracks in the snow come morning? Who hasn't felt a cold chill run down his spine when he catches sight of a pack of 5 of them hunting in the woods? These beautiful animals are treated by men as enemies, and not without reason, for they attack our flocks and will even kill our horses during times of deep frost. Yet they are noble beasts, endowed with great intelligence and displaying a strength and independence that no man can help but admire. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your heads in pity and snort in disbelief. But I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met the vampire of which I write years ago in an inn in Beauclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis, and he said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have even suspected his true nature, had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing. This Regis, if it truly was his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saved my life from certain death, and then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query as to how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. This vast family contains both mindless catachans, fleeters, and echimeras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as Alps and Bruchet, who look remarkably like comely maids. In addition to these, there are even the more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belonged my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding aspen spikes into their chests, nor by cutting off their heads, nor, as I can vouch for personal experience, by fire. They do not fear running on water, garlic, or the symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn a vampire's bite does not turn a human into one of their number, and do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them, it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Regis asked me to keep this tale to myself, but now, as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share this secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. Well, great job, jerk. Now you outed this guy. Well, I guess, hopefully he changed the name. The Wild Hunt. Oh, cool. Okay, wait, why was this scrolled down? The Wild Hunt. This one seems actually pretty important. A frail ribbon flickers across the sky, the riders' spectral silhouettes barely discernible within it. Then the cavalcade contorts closer and closer, revealing more and more of their ghastly form. Now the buffalo horns atop their helms penetrate one's view. Now the crest betwixt them, and now the skull-like face exposed beneath their visors. The riders sit astride skeletal mounts, bits of barding stuck to their sides like boils. A furious gale howls through the willows. Their blades now glisten like unfailing stars in the black sky. The wind howls louder and louder. No, that is not wind. That is ghoul song. Suddenly, the night march cavalcade twists once more, the hooves of its ghostly mounts churning the light of will-o'-the-wisps hanging above the bog. At the head of the cavalcade rides the king of the hunt. A rust-eaten bassinet sways above a skull-like mask. Gaping eye sockets burn with a pale blue fire. Around him whirls a tattered cloak. A necklace rattles atop his rust-covered breastplate. Holes empty the abyss as the abyss stares out from it. Once they were filled with precious stones, but these fell out during his race across the skies and became stars. The king of the hunt laughs, his teeth rotten as the grave, snapping above the rusted collar of his breastplate. The blue flames in the eye sockets of his skeletal mask roar. Wow, cool. We just had a reading marathon right there. Good stuff. There's so many great books to be found in this game. Oh, look, we have like a million
Welcome, welcome.
things added. Okay, what do you sell?
What have you
sir?
got there?
Oh, this guy sells junk and more junk. Don't need that.
So long.
Oh, I guess you don't like discover the merchants until you talk to them.
Best leave now.
Because that guy was not marked as a merchant.
At first, I thought it was a jest, but then yesterday this imp robbed me too.
Mightn't linger here.
Wars. Wars everywhere.
So what's in this one then? A bookseller again? Marcus.
White hair,
Oh.
yellow eyes, slashed face. Just like he said.
Is this a fan of Dandelion?
Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself. But the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Trying to sell us stuff. Alright.
Be glad to look over what you got.
Oh, we got new books. Beasts of the Tujak Foothills. The Ways and Manners of Skellige Folk. Necronomicon, oh crap. Do you guys think, I'm sure the merchant would be very offended that you called his merchandise junk. Yeah, you know, he probably wouldn't like that, but hopefully that was more like an inner monologue that I didn't actually say it out loud. Here we go, ladies and gents. The peasants of the Tujak foothills say fiends are born of magic. For at times, witches cast spells on bears, causing them to mount boars, and the resultant offspring is neither boar nor bear, but has the makings of a fiend. Usually such boar piglets die of hunger, but they are at times found taken by witches. Raised on enchanted milk, they grow in strength and soon enough the milk is no longer enough for them. Now fiends, they start hunting and kill their victims with the ferocity of a boar and the strength of a bear. Yet they remain ever true to their mothers, meaning the witches. The witches protect them from danger, answer their every summons, and aid them in all things. The ways and manner of Skellige folk. One's attention immediately is drawn to the fact that their seemingly impoverished huts shine with cleanliness. The walls of their homes are usually made from pine and covered with a substance derived from sap which keeps out all manner of vermin. I believe it scares off insects as well, for I did not see a single one indoors during my entire stay in Skellige. The interiors of their huts are quite spacious and usually divided into two rooms. The first is used by the members of the household during the day and is separated by a doorway from the second, which acts as a bedroom and contains only simple wooden beds covered with linens that resemble sacks more than continental bedding. In the middle of each main chamber stands a large round table around which the members of the household gather to eat only once a day. This usually happens just after dusk, the time for their main meal. This supper is a hallowed event and is carried out in a nearly ritualistic manner. At its start, before the family members have even taken their seats around the table, the eldest of the family tears a piece of bread and places it on something of a household altar, which occupies a place of honor in each Skellige home. This serves as a symbol of respect for deceased ancestors. At the end of this ceremony for the departed, the entire family sits down to eat. The eldest woman placed a steaming bowl in the middle of the table. Everyone has their own spoon, which they dip, one by one, into the basin of the food. They most often eat porridge, over which they pour a gravy made from meat or fish. Curiously, immediately upon the supper's conclusion, the eldest takes the piece of bread set aside at the start of the meal and places it in a large amphora. As I later learned, when an amphora becomes full, it is filled with boiling water, and a beverage is brewed, which in taste somewhat resembles beer, though it is much weaker. Cool Kid. Cool Kid is back. Also, been listening to the podcast. Well, you have so much Twitch Playbook love today. Thank you so much, Cool Kid. Can we get some hype in there for Cool Kid, who's listening to the playbook, or some hearts in there. Ozabos saying, do you play Fortnite or PUBG anymore? Not really. This channel is all story-focused video games, so I never really play anything multiplayer, honestly. Even games that have multiplayer, I won't play multiplayer modes on them. Necronomicon, holy crap. I am excited to read this. How about you? Are you a Fortnite or PUBG fan? To think that man appeared on an empty world and gained mastery over it unchallenged is as foolish as thinking that the world will cease to exist after man's passing. Before the first humans set foot on our world, it was inhabited by beings superior to men in terms of wisdom, strength, and every other virtue. The beings I have in mind still exist in our present time, though they do not exist in a sphere available to human understanding. They occupy no dimension known to us, where they can live best and be described as space between worlds. At times, one can sense their presence through a sudden unknown scent or a strange feeling of anxiety with no apparent cause. A wind which blows in several directions at once is another example of their subtle manifestation in our realm. There exist various imaginings of what these creatures might look like, yet these have nothing to do with reality, for man is incapable of conceiving something which he has not seen, even in his wildest nightmares. The greatest horror these beings bring comes precisely from their indefiniteness and lack of concrete form. Yet it would be a mistake to think that a formless creature is necessarily harmless. The power they possess is sufficient to lay waste to a forest, level a city, or whip an entire sea into froth and waves. Today, man is master of the world, but only for a short while. They await patiently and will soon arise and regain their one-time glory. This is as certain as dawn follows dusk, and dusk then follows again soon after, to drown everything once more in darkness. Damn. So it looks like that's our book that we're looking for. I would like to check upstairs, though. Decaf was caught in the middle of a Fortnite PUBG argument. Nice. Which one is your one of choice then, or did you have a preference? Ozboss plays Fortnite and Apex. Nice. Good stuff. I played some Apex. I really enjoyed what I played of it. But yeah, it's like I'm not really a very effective playing multiplayer games. So I can never stick with them for long. Let's get a hard save in here. And ladies and gents, that is going to do it for The Witcher 3. Thank you everybody for joining the show. It's been a great episode. We did a whole bunch of cool stuff today. And we read many, many books. We have so much storyline going on here. Can we get some hype in this chat? Because we have gotten the reading marathon in there. And let's get a raid message on screen. Now, you can see this raid message says, Meatball Marauders are here to party. And if you copy that down and then paste it right back on into the chat, you can see it says that message in your username color. So what we like to do on here is to assemble our raiding party by pasting that message right on into the chat before we go into the raided channel so that we can get that big old stack of raid messages ready to go. Now, to anybody who doesn't know the channel you're watching right now, it's called The Voice of Nick. I play video games live 3 times a day and 7 days a week. It's all story-focused games on here, and I don't talk over the story or cutscene moments, but they are completely what we call ultra-blind playthroughs. So I do request no one utilize their own pre-existing knowledge of gameplay, lore, characters, locations, or hints. If you want to see more of what happens on the channel, then type !games in the chat. You'll get a full list of all 7 concurrent gameplay series going right now, including The Witcher 3. And if you like what you saw today, don't forget to hit that follow button. Up top, you see a follower goal of 8. We're currently at 5. So we're getting there, guys. We are over halfway. We're going to be doing a Voice of Nick voice to celebrate live on stream when we get to that goal as well. The 25th entry of the Twitch playbook is out right now. It is called Learn to Love the Grind of Twitch Streaming. And that's going to help you to really last in the long haul. Because if you're going to be doing this for a long time, most of your time is going to be spent doing the more menial or more sort of like mundane tasks of Twitch. And, you know, sort of expecting to get a lot of the rewards, like an amazing looking stream or some kind of monetary return or like a bunch of followers. That's too far off of a goal to worry about. So learn to love the grind, ladies and gents. If you don't know the Twitch Playbook, it is a free podcast that I created to help all of you guys in this community either create your own Twitch channels from scratch or improve on an existing channel if you already have one. Every episode is 10 minutes or less, so it's very bite-sized, and it's been coming out for the last 25 weeks in a row, so there's plenty of it. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, all the major podcast platforms just by searching the Twitch Playbook, or you could type !playbook in the chat. You'll get a link directly to it. Now, if you like the channel, you want to support the stuff that I do, then consider subscribing. Subscribers get a whole bunch of stuff on here, including the Voice of Nick emote, legendary status in the chat and Discord, 200 meatballs, higher chance to win in the heist minigames, and ad-free streams. Another great way to support the stream is to cheer or donate. Cheers and donators both get custom Voice of Nick voices as their shoutouts. On the donation leaderboards this week, we have nobody, but on the cheer leaderboards this week, we have in third place Peer to Beer with 300 cheer. That is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Peer to Beer. Second place is Gaming Hour with 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Gaming Hour. First place is Masked Ultra with 750 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Masked Ultra. Thank you so much to everybody who supports these streams. It is highly appreciated. You are directly helping these shows to get better. Every single day, I improve at least one thing about this family of channels here, whether it is improving, adding things to, acquiring things for the Twitch streams that you see in front of you, whether it is creating and posting content that goes on the social channels like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter, whether it is improving the Discord, whether it is updating the wiki, whether it is writing, recording, posting all of the Twitch playbook episodes, all of that stuff, guys, is in large part thanks to all of you for supporting these streams by cheering, donating, subscribing, gifting subs, or gifting games. Thank you so much to everybody who does it. It is so highly appreciated. Hey, Decaf getting a cheer in here. Let's get a cheer message before you head out of there. Here we go. Okay. Which one do we want to do? How about this? My name is Wild Hunting Larry. I like to go hunting with my rifle made out of bones, and I ride a horse, and I shoot every single ghost that I find. You thought I was an evil ghost? No, I'm a ghost that takes out other ghosts. I'm like Blade, but with ghosts instead of vampires. I like being in a world where I'm the only ghost around. So, Wild Hunting Larry. I'll also sell you used cars if you need to buy any. That's Wild Hunting Larry, ladies and gents. Hey, Azure Tundra getting a cheer in here as well. Thank you so much to Azure Tundra. But let's get a marker in here for Wild Hunting Larry in that chat. Thank you so much to Decaf for the cheer. It is highly appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Verse. Thank you to Decaf. It is highly appreciated. Azure Tundra coming in with the cheer as well with 500 cheer. Let's get a cheer message on here once again for Azure Tundra. Decaf saying, I think that's at least the third used car salesman on the wiki. There's a lot of competition for used car salesmen, and that's good because it's going to make each of them better at what they do. Okay, we have another cheer voice. Which one should we try and do? How about this one? My name is White Wolf Alex. I am definitely not Geralt. I'm a different guy. But I happen to have white hair and a scar on my face, and I also have a wolf medallion, but it's a total coincidence. People tell me, I walk into a bar and they say, hey, are you Geralt? And I say, stop, don't say that. I'm not Geralt, I'm undercover. No, I'm not undercover, I'm not Geralt. I said I was a different guy. Okay, you want to be honest here? I'm Geralt, I'm undercover, trying to solve a crime. I've been hired by the Temeria police force to solve the crime of the jaywalking wolf. And it's a wolf that walks around at night when the traffic lights are in the opposite direction. So it's jaywalking, and it's not in a crosswalk either. But I can't solve this crime if nobody will respect my undercover traits. Maybe I should have dyed my hair or something, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I do. That's White Wolf Alex. White Wolf Alex. Why would he name himself White Wolf if everybody knows that that's the name for Geralt? Oh man. White Wolf Alex. Here we go. Thank you to Azure Tundra for that cheer. It is highly appreciated. That's like the 5th character that is Geralt. Geralt of Rivia has 5 different characters on the Voice of Nick wiki at least. Thank you to Azure Tundra for the cheer. It is highly appreciated. Anybody who cheers over 10 on the channel gets a Voice of Nick voice straight from the wiki as their shout out. Anyone who donates or cheers over 100 gets to summon a brand new Voice of Nick voice straight from the depths of the Nickiverse. Verse. Thank you to Ezra Tundra. It is highly appreciated. We have new cheer leaderboards here, by the way. In third place is Azure Tundra with 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer. Thank you to Azure Tundra. Second place is Gaming Hour, also with 500 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Gaming Hour. First place is Masked Ultra with 750 cheer. That is a purple level cheer as well. Thank you to Masked Ultra. Thank you so much to everybody who supports these streams. It is highly appreciated. Now, let's see if we can find a channel to raid. Oh, Azatundra getting that raid message in there. Thank you, Azatundra. Make sure you guys copy that down and then get ready to paste it right on into the stream right there. So let's see who is playing some video games at this very moment. I would like to see if anyone is playing one of this series of video games, but might be tough to find. A lot of people are playing The Witcher 3, which we cannot raid. The way we do raids on this channel, for anyone who's wondering, we always raid someone who's playing a previous game in our playthrough series, so as not to see any information about games that we're currently playing, or any games that we plan on playing in the future, so that we don't see any information about them or any storyline details or gameplay or whatever. So let's see what we can find. We have a couple of people who are doing Witcher 1. Let's see if they're actually live. Can't really join that. But how about we jump into this one right here. We have a friend of ours who we haven't seen in quite a while. Assuming that he's live. Yes! Okay, Sixation right now is playing Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. And this is a game, or we don't actually know which one it is. It's one of the Let's Go games. But Sixation is great. We haven't seen Sixation in forever. So let's make sure to jump in there, guys, and show all that love. Especially because we were just talking about the Niantic Harry Potter Wizards Unite game. Now we will jump into the Pokemon, which, I don't know, it's in some way related to Wizards Unite. Let's all jump in there, guys. We have one more video game stream coming up later today. But until then, everybody, bye-bye.